everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, may indeed beat the tumor. But afterwards his life could take a wild turn. What if the tumor causes changes in his personality, his ways of doing things, and possibly his memories? At this moment, Finn, Tanner Novlan, Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, and the entire team of neurologists have delivered a grim prognosis to Liam. A significant mass has formed on his brain, and they claim it is inoperable. They firmly state that there are no options for removal or intervention. It feels utterly surreal that Finn, Grace, and the rest of the medical team are not pursuing any treatments to reduce the tumor or halt its progression. It's totally different than when Eric Forrester, John McCook, had a deadly heart condition and a miracle procedure was found that saved his life. It seems as if they won't eliminate Liam just yet, as they haven't explored all options. However, this doesn't guarantee that Liam will emerge from this ordeal unchanged. There may be a treatment available that could potentially save his life, reduce the tumor, or even allow for surgery, everything we hope for. Yet if you've ever encountered someone with a traumatic brain injury or a brain tumor, you know that brain surgery can lead to significant behavioral shifts. Once you start intervening in the brain, especially when dealing with the pressure of a tumor, unexpected consequences can arise. It seems very unlikely that Liam will die since he is a cherished character, and Scott Clifton is a skilled actor with 3 Daytime Emmy Awards. However, this health issue might be a chance to significantly alter his character, possibly taking him in a new direction. If Brad Bell intends to do this, Liam's family and friends like Hope Logan, Annika Noel, Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Missinswood, and Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, might be surprised. Liam could emerge as a completely different person. Such changes can happen with brain cancer, injuries, or tumors, leading to total personality shifts. I know of someone who experienced this. His wife thought he had become a bad person, being mean to her and the kids, and pursuing other women. We might see a scene with Liam where Hope is shocked because she wants to get back together with him, and it seems possible. This could be surprising. Hope might decide to give Liam another chance, but then she could be disappointed if he changes into someone she doesn't recognize. There could be a twist where Liam survives a serious situation but becomes darker for a time. This would be a big change from how Bill Spencer, Steffi, Hope, and others know him, as Liam has always been a kind and gentle person. Liam is generally mild and calm, even when he makes mistakes or is unfaithful, like with Steffi and Hope. He isn't angry or aggressive. In short, Liam is nothing like Dollar Bill. Even during his fight with Bill, he wasn't really angry or aggressive. He was mostly just defensive. Liam seems like a genuinely nice person, however. After the brain tumor situation, it would be surprising if Liam started acting like Dollar Bill and behaved completely differently than we know him. He might have surgery to remove the tumor and return to his normal life. But there's a risk that he could come back as a changed person. Brain injuries can alter someone's personality. Liam might become cold, aggressive, or distant, completely different from the person we love. There's a chance that Liam might revert to his indecisive ways, diving into a reckless pursuit of Steffi while sneaking around Hope and Finn. This would horrify Steffi, Finn, and Hope alike. If Liam were to act on this, it would shatter Hope, leading her to believe that he has regressed and abandoned his commitment, as she currently holds on to the belief that he can truly be devoted to her alone. Hope would be utterly devastated if she reunited with him only to discover that Liam is no longer the man she once adored. She envisions Liam as her future, and if he were to take a turn for the worse, or even become a villain, it would certainly add an intriguing twist to the story. This tumor plot could conclude with Liam surviving but turning into a darker version of himself. It would be surprising and fresh. Watching Liam become more villainous could be fun and interesting. Scott Clifton might enjoy the chance to explore such wild material creatively. Many actors who usually play good characters love the opportunity to portray villains, as it allows them to express themselves more freely and expand their dramatic range. This could be exciting and unique. It's not often that Brad Bell surprises us, but he does sometimes, and that would be great. Liam may not die, but it may lead to hope and his reconciling. Liam Spencer's brush with death was nothing short of terrifying. From crippling headaches to blackouts and erratic behavior, the revelation of a brain tumor left everyone reeling. But after an intense surgery and an outpouring of support from friends and family, Liam survives. Barely. However, as the Forresters and Logans breathe a sigh of relief, a shocking twist flips everyone's world upside down. A slow recovery and emotional reckoning. The recovery room at University Hospital is silent except for the beeping of Liam's heart monitor. Hope sits beside his bed, her fingers wrapped gently around his, tears in her eyes as she whispers, "You're going to be okay." He stirs, his eyelashes flutter, and for the first time in weeks, his voice is calm and steady. "Hope?" he asks weakly. "I'm here," she says, brushing a hand over his forehead. "You're safe." But while his body begins to mend, the aftermath of his illness starts to leave behind a trail of questions. What damage did the tumor do to his memory? Will he ever recall the things he said, or the secrets he kept, while under its influence? Liam's doctors are optimistic but cautious. His tumor was pressing on the frontal lobe, one physician explains to Brooke and Steffi. That can impact decision-making, emotions, even moral judgment. There may be long-term psychological effects. Hope's torn heart. As Liam recovers, Hope is riddled with guilt and confusion. She pulled away from Liam emotionally before his diagnosis, questioning his feelings for Steffi and their future. But now, after nearly losing him, everything is different. Thomas, meanwhile, continues to respect Hope's face, but not without pain. He's been her rock during Liam's ordeal, caring for Douglas and Beth, offering quiet strength. But as he sees Hope drift closer to Liam again, he can't help but feel that he's losing her. Hope finds herself torn between gratitude and genuine affection for Liam, and a deep, budding love for Thomas. Her heart is a battlefield, and the war is far from over. "I thought I had clarity," she confesses to Brooke. "But now I don't know what's real anymore." Steffi's secret regret. While the rest of the family rallies around Liam, Steffi harbors a secret, one that could tear her marriage apart. Just days before Liam's collapse, he had confided in her, kissed her even, and whispered things she couldn't forget. "You're the one I should have never left," he had said. At the time, she believed it was a moment of weakness. Now, knowing he was sick, she tries to dismiss it. But Steffi can't stop wondering, was there still a piece of Liam who truly loved her? Did he mean it? And if so, what does that mean for her marriage to Finn? The guilt eats at her. Finn, who saved Liam's life by pushing for deeper testing, has no idea what happened between them. And Steffi knows, if the truth comes out, it could shatter their fragile peace. A shocking confession. Liam makes rapid progress, both physically and mentally. But one afternoon, he drops a bombshell that sends shockwaves through the hospital. He asks to speak privately with Brooke, Hope, and Steffi. "I remember everything," he says, his voice strong. "Everything I did. Everything I said. I know I kissed Steffi. I told her I loved her. I lied to Hope. I pushed Thomas away from Douglas. I manipulated everyone." Gasps fill the room. Liam. Hope whispers, "I'm not blaming the tumor. I want to. But the truth is, part of me believed those things. That tumor didn't invent those feelings. It just unfiltered them." The room is silent. "I need to make amends," Liam continues. "Even if that means walking away from both of you." Finn learns the truth. Steffi's silence doesn't last long. Guilt gnaws at her, and when Liam confesses publicly, she realizes she can't keep hiding. She sits Finn down one night after the kids are asleep. Her voice trembles. Before we knew about the tumor, Liam kissed me. He told me he still loved me. Finn is visibly shaken. Did you kiss him back? There's a pause, too long of a pause. Yes, Steffi says quietly. The silence is deafening. I didn't know he was sick, she pleads. I was confused. It only lasted a second, but it happened. Finn gets up, running a hand through his hair. So while I was fighting to save his life, he was trying to wreck ours. Steffi's eyes fill with tears. I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you, but then everything happened so fast. Finn turns away. I don't know if I can trust you, Steffi. Not after this. A mysterious stranger arrives. As the dust begins to settle, a new player arrives in town, a woman named Maren, claiming to be Liam's biological half-sister from Bill's side. She's cool, composed, and curious about her newfound family. But is she who she says she is? Bill is stunned when she walks into Spencer Publications. I think you're my father, she says with calm confidence. My mother was Vanessa Colby. Bill stares at her, jaw slack. Vanessa was a one-night stand from decades ago, a name he hadn't thought of in years. A DNA test confirms it. Maren is his daughter, and she has her own agenda. Maren takes an immediate interest in Leon's recovery and tries to bond with him, but something about her seems off. She's too poised, too polished, and when she starts asking questions about the Spencer fortune and poking into old family secrets, Wyatt grows suspicious. She didn't come here just for a reunion, Wyatt warns. She wants something. I can feel it. Thomas's breaking point. Back at Forrester Creations, Thomas reaches his emotional limit. After weeks of watching Hope run back and forth between him and Liam, he finally confronts her. I can't keep being your backup plan, he says, his voice tight with frustration. I love you, Hope. But I deserve someone who chooses me, not someone who waits to see if Liam will come around. Hope is stunned. I'm not trying to use you. I know, he cuts in. But you are. Even if you don't mean to. He walks away, leaving Hope heartbroken. For the first time, Thomas might actually move on, for real. A baby bombshell. Just when things couldn't get more chaotic, Hope discovers she's pregnant. The room spins as she stares at the test in her hand. Her thoughts race. Liam, or Thomas, her hands tremble as she picks up her phone, unsure who to call first. She doesn't know the paternity, and with the timelines overlapping, it could be either man's child. Brooke finds her sitting on the bathroom floor in tears. I don't know what to do, Hope sobs. This baby could change everything, or destroy everything. The final twist. As the Forresters and Spencers scramble to navigate this new landscape, Maren begins making her moves. She cozies up to Bill, gains access to his office, and one night is caught on a hidden camera downloading files from his private server. Justin, now back in Bill's good graces, spots the breach and alerts him. Your daughter's not who she says she is, Justin warns. Bill confronts Maren, who doesn't deny it. I needed your money, she says coldly, and your name. But don't worry, I'll get what I want one way or another. She vanishes before police can track her down. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTFULUPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.